Hello YouTube and welcome back this Monday afternoon for part 9 I believe. I am so bad with naming these now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, part 8, right, part 8 of our X-rated battle royale, where today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing Dead Memories by Slipknot. You know what's just really strange, ladies and gentlemen, and I never thought about it quite like this, but when was the last time I actually ever, and I don't even know why I'm asking you guys this, but when was the last time I actually listened to Slipknot? If a lot of the groups that we're going to be doing throughout RageCon, I felt like I haven't heard in years. I felt like I don't even remember what I actually, you know what, I don't even remember what the hell I was doing several months ago before I even decided to do RageCon. Was I doing Asia or something? Was I doing this group called Asia, or was it like Supertramp or something like at Wishbone Ash or something like that? I generally have almost lost track of what on earth I was trying to do. But you know what? For the lack of a better tradition, which is another phrase, you know, I love to say a lot, we are going to be returning to some Slipknot here today, guys, for some Dead Memories. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin. Dead Memories in 3, 2, 1, and... showed that car.
Dark, I can't forget. Even now I realize the time will never get. Another story of the bitter pills of fate. I can't go back again, I can't go back again. But you asked me to love you when I did, trading my emotions for a contract to commit. And when I got away, I only got so far. The other me is dead. I hear a voice inside my head. Tied my soul into a knot and got me to submit. So when I got away, I only kept my scars. The other me is gone. Now I don't know where I belong. We were never alive, and we won't be born again. But I'll never survive with dead memories in my heart. visions in your name. Dead fingers in my veins. Dead memories in my eyes. Dead memories in my eyes. Dead memories in my eyes. Dead memories in my
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dead Memories by Slipknot. I guess you could say the rain came to kill them all. But unfortunately, they can't be thrown against the wall because, well, there wasn't one. Well, not outside anyway. That's another pretty interesting example right there of one of the things that makes Slipknot just such a fascinating group is that underneath the masks, underneath all of their makeup, underneath all their gear, there's a human being behind all of these faces, all of these avatars. There's real people with very real lives going on and going through very real struggles, and you know what? That's perfectly understandable, and releasing all of these struggles you've had in the past just casting things into the light. It not only will they make you be able to see things more clearly now that you've had a chance to, like, for once look back on them and just figure out exactly what was up with them, but also looking looking for possibly a future, or even where you are right now was part of where you've come from. I mean, I'm just gonna pull up a line, a very random line, and just give you guys an example. You told me to love you, and I did. Past tense right there. Tied my soul into a knot and got me to submit. It's like a knot, i.e. something that's going to force them to stay together. So when I got away, I only kept my scars. The other me is gone. Now I don't know where I belong. He is a completely new person because of what happened, and the only thing he's got to go on is the fact that of what has happened before. So it's learning through bitter experience, which I think is fair enough, really, when you're growing older and you begin to see the world again as an adult and a slightly more. Well, how your outlook on the real world that you're much older compared to stuff you've experienced when you were younger is. It's not going to be the same for everyone, but I think it's pretty obvious it was never going to be the same for everyone. Without naming names, it's the story of my last 10 years. I've been holding on to these things for the last 10 years. I've decided it's just time to let them go. Wow. Hang on, what's this? A 10-minute version of the music video narrated by Taylor exists. There's a 10-minute version. Maybe, you know what? Based on what I was saying earlier, saying that there were human beings behind all of these faces. I think I might want to check that out at some point. I reckon really hearing Corey's side of this, of what exactly is going on from 98 to 2008. I can't wait to find out exactly what's going to be, what he comes out with and what he's got to say, because you know what? I believe him. I'll believe him because you know what? From the very first song, Psychosocial, we listened to from Slipknot, which is also on the same album as Dead Memories, I believe they're genuine as hell. I believe that is. It's not just about the chaos. It's not just about how Slipknot sound. It's not just about this super aggressive behavior. there are reasons for this outlook. There are reasons for this aggression. There are reasons why they say these things. Because at heart, it comes down to what they've experienced and what they have seen. It was a song by humans, for humans, in literally almost every sense of the word. I love that. I love that idea. Because they talk about the last 10 years, and I was thinking about this a little bit throughout the video in some ways, is that I'm thinking about where exactly I was 10 years ago, when I was just nearly the end of year 7, the end of my first year of secondary school. I'm thinking back, in fact, not just at that exact point on June 15th, 2010, I'm thinking almost all the way through my entire experience in year 7. But you know what? There were indeed great moments I had when I was 12 years old. There were some bad moments. But you know what? Again, I don't have time to go into everything that happened from there. But you know what? If I do get the time to talk about it properly, I feel like it will be just a huge weight off my shoulders. I feel as if just learning to accept what happened and learning to accept that there were things that were completely out of my control, but there were also things I could have done. Maybe it's just the sort of thing I need to make my life go in yet another direction altogether. There are so many things I would love nothing more to say. I would love nothing more than to say those things. And yeah, I think at some point during RageCon I'm going to literally maybe go into a little bit of history and such. In fact, actually, what's actually really cool is that a couple of years ago there was a show on CBBC. It was about my 12-year-old diary, in which television personalities and celebrities would relay experiences of what happened when they were 12 years old, whatever year it happened to be. So that's sort of something I thought it was a really smart idea to teach kids about the significant events of wherever you were in history. I thought that was a really smart move. And the only thing I'm thinking to myself right now is I would love nothing more than to do that, because you know what? Everyone has got stories like that. Every single group. Metallica, Nightwish, Dream Theater, Pink Floyd, The Beatles, everyone. And it's because Slipknot and Corey is willing to put these stories to rest. Not to mention that he talks somewhat about... I hope he talks about his stories and some of the other things, because I generally do not know what Corey's technically talking about. I don't know what exactly has happened in the last 10 years from 98 to 2008 to make him think and say some of these things. But you know what? I don't know whether it was because of a relationship that went sour, or just bad experiences with some people he once knew. Because it must have taken a lot for him to finally confront what had happened and put these worries to bed. He has my Corey Taylor has never once really lost my respect since I started doing this, but you know what? Just, 10 years ago, again, if you were to ask me anything about these guys, I would have said there was just a bunch of crazy guys wearing masks, shouting and screaming at the top of their voices without actually saying anything. That's what I would have said 10 years ago. But not so now. I wouldn't say that sort of thing now, 10 years later. Just goes to show you, doesn't it, what time could do to some things like these. I hope Corey's doing okay now. I wonder if everyone from Slipknot is doing okay. That's what I hope for. I hope everyone it's not just Slipknot, other groups as well through COVID are having to go through their own personal ordeals. I hope they're all doing well enough, because why not? Why not care for the people they're giving us this much? Makes too much sense for me to say that. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Dead Memories by Slipknot. Please also make sure to also like and subscribe to get daily notifications when my videos come out. And I hope to love you guys again in the next reaction video for part 9. Take care. Bye bye for now.